This is a monumental day. I don't know if you realize how significant today is. Today's was the very first teaching that I ever prepared with reading glasses. Everyone always thought that I had a great memory and I didn't need my notes. I just can't see them. And Meg and I discovered that we needed reading glasses at exactly the same time, which was kind of cute. So now we look, you look down your nose at each other. It's very romantic. So I hoped that I could slip quietly into middle age without anyone noticing, but that wasn't to be the case. When I bought my $20 pair of reading glasses from Meijer yesterday, the checkout guy couldn't work out the scan on the glasses. So he said, you're going to have to hold it up as you walk through, when you leave the store, and hold up your receipt as well, and you'll be fine. So I had this inglorious moment walking out of Meijer yesterday, the busiest shopping day of the whole year, with half of the Tri-Cities population looking at me, holding up my new reading glasses. The alarms were going off everywhere, as if signaling the rapid deterioration of my middle-aged body. The incredible thing is I went home and I put these new glasses on, still a bit skeptical, I might say. You wouldn't believe the things you see. Did you know that a computer keyboard CAD has single buttons on it? You can go up and down whole pages clicking one button. I'd never seen this before. I saw things on the computer I didn't even know were there. I didn't even know you could do these things. And it's so often like that in life, isn't it? There are things, the solutions to so many of the problems that we have in life are just about as simple as going to Meijer and buying a pair of reading glasses. And it's only pride that stops you from taking the step of spending $20 and getting some glasses. Once you've got those glasses, everything becomes incredibly clear. Everything comes into focus. Once you've seen things for the first time, there they are right in front of you. You can't believe it took you this long to get the glasses, to see with this clarity. You can't believe that you'd missed it all of this time if you could only get pride out of the way. I wonder how many of you have seen the image of a tree. And if you look very closely at the image of the tree and the branches of the tree, what you make out in this image is a baby. How many? Put up your hand if you've seen this image. If you're on Facebook, you've probably seen this. It's one of those things you stare at it for a while. It's an optical illusion. You stare at it. You just see a tree. You just see a tree. You keep looking. You just see a tree. And then suddenly, the baby jumps out at you. It's the image of a baby. Once you've seen the image, every time you look at it, you can't believe it took you so long to see it. You can't believe you missed it. There, right before you, is the image of a baby in the branches of a tree. What do you look for at this time of year? Are you looking for a miracle from 2,000 years ago? Or are you looking for the miracle that is there all around you, if only you'd put the right lens on? You'll see it with clarity. You are surrounded inside and out by miracle, by possibility. If only you'd look and get pride out of the way. If it's a clear night tonight, go outside and look up. Look up at the stars. Now once again, are you looking for a miracle of a star that miraculously traveled through the sky and landed straight above the birth of a baby 2,000 years ago? Or if you go into the night sky tonight and look up and be amazed by what you see, surrounded by miracles. A star that it's 180 trillion miles away. And that's just in our galaxy. The largest star, I believe, Canis Majoris, if you put Earths inside this largest star, you could fit so many Earths that you could stack golf balls and cover the whole state of Texas 20 inches deep with golf balls. You'd fit that number of Earths in the largest star that's been discovered. The mind boggles at the size of the universe, and yet somehow we buy into an ancient religious story that the God of this universe sent his only Son into a shed in this tiny blip of a place called Earth as the Savior for all humankind. And once you stand amazed by the immensity of the universe, the number and the size of the stars, it becomes inconceivably trivial to imagine that that's really the story. It might be conceivable that the God of this universe would send his third cousin to visit Earth, but not his only son. Third cousin at best, with all of these stars, all of these planets to visit. Why Earth? If you're looking for your miracle 2,000 years ago in sketchy historical details, if you're looking for your miracle in the interpretation of a story that tells you that God sent his Son to die for you for your salvation, or are you looking for the miracle of the stars in the sky and the fact that you yourself are made of stardust, that connects you to the stars, that connects you to other people, that connects you all the way back and all the way forward? This is the Christmas miracle. The birth of hope within you, that's the Christmas miracle. The birth of self-confidence, self-consciousness. The belief that you are evolving as a human being, along with the great evolution itself. This is the miracle. Now, the wonderful thing about this miracle is that it's not a Christian miracle. It's not an exclusively religious miracle. It's the miracle of life itself. And this is one of the reasons why I call myself inclusive spiritual rather than Christian. Because no one religion could contain this miracle. No one religion could own a season, one of nature's seasons. I call myself inclusive spiritual because the stars make me one with all things. And I'm not interested in division based on religious lines. Now, what are you looking for most of all at this time of year? Isn't it just a little bit of peace? Isn't it that some of those battles that you're waging, that you'd find peace with them? The battles within, the battles between nations, between peoples, between perspectives. Isn't the one thing that we all would like for Christmas is that we would find some level of peace? Well, it's as close to you as lifting your head and taking it all in. The incredible thing about looking for peace is that we think we need to go outside of ourselves for it. It's like when you think you've lost your glasses. I've now experienced this for the first time. I've only had them 12 hours, mind you. I've already lost them twice. You've lost your glasses and you need those glasses to find them. And half the time they're sitting on the back of your head anyway. You know the experience. I see a few of you out there with glasses on the back of your head. If you've lost them, believe me, they're on the back of your head. All you need to do is look up. When you look up, take in the immensity of it. Then look back down and those glasses will fall down in front of your eyes. And you'll see what it is you're looking for. Peace is not outside of you. Peace comes from within. Peace comes from a perspective that you take on the world.